Shalom. First and foremost, I'll let it begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, HaWarKakwadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, to all the dedicated brothers out there that's giving their due diligence and serving Yahawah through his only begotten son, YAHAWASHI, in sincerity and truth. All right, again, I'd like to say Shalom, Shalom. Today's topic I'd like to touch on: these days was prophesied about, right? The days that we're living in, where, evil will just be increased, man. The scriptures talk about in the last days perilous times, and really who's making it even more evil, going into bad times is Esau Edom himself, right? Because he's the one that's trying to bring these plagues, these man-made plagues. He's the one that's trying to play the position of being God, and by doing so, he's causing a lot of death. He's sacrificing a lot of pawns. Where it's madness out here, man. It's real dangerous, it's real ugly out here. But these days was actually prophesied about, so we just we need to brace. We need to brace the impact. Because things is gonna happen. The scriptures talking about the book of Matthew the 24th. These are all the beginning of sorrows, man. And be not troubled, for these things must come to pass. These are the things that we expect to happen. That's why the scriptures talking about the day YAHAWASHI shall not let's just bring it out. All right, so like always, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. I got a few precepts to go into. Right, I had this in Proverbs 21, but I wanted to just what I quoted, the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:1, right? But the times and season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the outer one so cometh as a thief in the night. We know, right? We know that the day YAHAWASHI come as a thief in the night, and there's no need to tell us because we've been watching. I read in the NLT now concerning how and when all these so I can knowing how and when all this will happen. Dear brothers and sisters, we don't really need to write you, for you know quite well that the day of the outer one's return will come unexpectedly like a thief in the night, and we know that, right? But we understand that the events, the things that's happening here today is leading on to that, right? Esau Edom is coming down with great wrath. Revelations 12:12, right? I'm gonna read this in the NLT. Therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who live in the heavens, rejoice. But terror will come on earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you in great anger, knowing that he has little time. So that's Esau Edom, man. He's trying to fill that belly, right, before the time is up. And fortunately for us, the Heavenly Father is not gonna allow him to succeed in this new world order, right? Going into the mark of the beast, right? But Esau Edom does know he has but a short time. 1 second. So again, these days was prophesied about. Just this right here is a little indicator of it. It's giving you warning of Esau Edom coming down hard, man. Because he understands that he don't got too much longer, so he's trying to enjoy, the little bit of time that he has, the little bit of time that he has left, and rightfully so, because once he gets once he gets off that seat, and the righteous rulers are established, that's it for that guy. He's gonna do twice as much as what we did, and afterwards get exterminated. It's the book of Lamentations 4. Verse 21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. The cup of what? The cup of adversity. Going through hell, right? Slavery. That shall also be passing to Esau Edom, right? Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. So rejoice and have fun. Go through whatever phases you got to go through, man. Still kicking us while we down. None of that shit matters, man. Right? Because we understand the only reason you're trying to go hard now because you see the nation of Israel waking up to who they is and calling on the proper names of their gods. And every time they did that, deliverance came soon after. Jeremiah 49, verse 12. For thus says the Other One, YAHAWASHI, behold, Salakia, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup has assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. This is what Esau fears of. He understands scriptures. Esau Edom understands the name of YAHAWASHI. Right? That's why he's out here acting like a madman, like a damn devil, because he understands prophecy is continuing, proceeding, right? Accelerating, James 2:19, thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well, because we're not like others that believe, they're all gods, we're all going to get into heaven. No, there's only one true power, YAHAWASHI. The devils also believe and tremble, right? These deceivers also know and they tremble. They understand their time is, closely to an end. But again, everything that's happening here today is already prophesied about. Right? Now let's go to Proverbs. Is that Proverbs 21? Right? Proverbs 21, verse 12 in the NLT. The righteous one knows what is going on the homes of the wicked. We understand where your mind is at. We understand the spirit that you're in. We understand that you understand prophecy. So you're going out here as a madman trying to really spare none. You're not trying to spare anybody, not even your own people, man. You don't care who gets in the way. You don't care if anybody that gets in the way dies, man. That's the spirit that you're in. Right? You're trying to fulfill the new world order, even if it takes the death of your own people. Right? You don't care whose life is being sacrificed as long as, in your mind, you're achieving your goals. But guess what? We know what the fuck is going on in your homes and the way, in the think tanks. Because they got a thinking tank, like the Shark Tank where they get together and conspire. We understand what's going on in there. You're trying to figure out how to make this process faster. Or you're in the point where you're not even covering your tracks anymore, and you know that people know. So you don't even care about you exposing yourself as being a demon. We know that you know what the hell's going on. So you don't even care if you're messy anymore. You don't care if you're exposed to be the demon. You're just gonna continue on trying to fulfill your end of prophecy by trying to, trying to heap unto yourself all people. Trying to mandate the chip, forcing lab-made diseases, right? The righteous one knows what's going on in the homes of the wicked, right? In your territory, right? And undisclosed locations and shit, right? Underground laboratories and shit. You know what I'm saying? Esau Edom is not stupid. The scriptures talking about thou art wiser than Daniel. The children of this world are wiser than the children of the light, because they actually utilize their strength. They utilize their gift, right? They're actually tapping into their blessings. That's why that's being said. Why, Jake, your blessings is right in front of you. YAHAWASHI is the biggest blessings in the world, but you're not really fully tapped in. But Esau Edom is all the way tapped in. That's why his weaponry is being increased. Right? Everything that he does, he's prospering in the left-hand side because he's all the way tapped in. Giving sacrifice to his God. Right? That's who we're dealing with. He will bring disasters on them. Right? YAHAWASHI will bring disasters, onto Esau Edom. When you read in the KJV, right? The righteous man, the righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked. And that's what we're doing. We wisely consider what's going on. But the Most High overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Eventually, the Most High is going to stop all that madness. Every thought that you thought you had, or everything that you thought was going on, the Most High is going to stop that, man. right? And again, this is all prophesied about. You know, the things that's going on here today. Is it? You just put not. It's in the book of Proverbs. I know that. I mean, book of Songs. It is Psalms 33. It's the book of Psalms 33, verse 10. So like my phone be tripping sometimes. Psalms 33, verse 10. YAHAWAH bringeth the counsels of the heathen to naught, meaning to nothing. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. See if the Most High be for us, who could be against us? And ultimately, this is talking about the true believers, those that's worshiping YAHAWASHI in spirit and truth. Not for everybody, man. Right? He's gonna make it a none effect to us because everybody else is gonna affect y'all. Right? Everybody else is not serving YAHAWASHI is gonna affect you because you're gonna fall for the trap of thinking that the mark of the beast is gonna help you. It's gonna be beneficial to your to your condition. Right? Because you're gonna see miracles happening. Esau, Edom, pulling out miracles out the box, and you're gonna fall for it because you ain't been reading, you ain't been paying attention, you ain't been spiritual. So the Most High is gonna lead you on to believing that Esau, Edom is an ally, he's a companion, and then you're gonna get bit by the venom. You know, that's just what it is. But again, these things is prophesied about, and we're not ignorant to it, man. Right? Ecclesiastes 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything, in a great matter or small. Anything is not gonna go over our heads, man. We know Esau, Edom is a complete demon, and he's gonna fight tooth and nail, to try to accomplish his enterprise, man. Right? Just the book of Sirach 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? Never trust thy enemy, because he might even apologize. Why is saying to never trust thy enemy? Because he'll apologize and say whatever happened was old, and he'll try to give you a peace treaty, do this and do that. But as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, meaning just like how iron, you could make it unrust, the rust would always come back. So is Esau, Edom, because he was created to be the devil. So never trust that man, because the spirit of the devil will always come back in him, and he's always gonna backbite, man. It's the book of Proverbs 16, verse 4. Right? Yahweh has made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Right? So Esau, Edom was created to get destroyed in the end and to cause evil, but the Most High created the wicked, and the wicked is Esau, Edom. So why would you trust a man that was created to be a demon? Right? And this is another point I wanted to bring up. Right here. Sirach 12 and 17. If adversity come upon you, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, he shall undermine thee. The point being behind this is that, if adversity comes, you shall find him there first, because he's the one that caused the adversity. Right? He's the one that caused it, so he's the one that, he's going to come by with the solution. That's the whole thing. He's the one that's causing these plagues, and the solution out of all these plagues and the things that's going on in the world is the mark of the beast. You got to watch out for this man. That's why you cannot trust this God. And again, all these things is already prophesied about, and we're wisely considered a house of the wicked. We're not ignorant of anything that Esau, Edom is coming to bring. Right? I wanted to play this real quick.
If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus.
And Salakia, what is that called? The fair use. This is the Fair Use Act. This is not promoted. I am not making any dollar out of this. This is just strictly for edification's sake. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right. I'm not making a dollar out of this. This is strictly for edification. And this is, this is documents that, this is a documented thing. So this is nothing that I could actually make money from. Period. And my page is not monetized, so I'm not making money out of this. This is a fair use act.
If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus.
If we get an airborne pandemic, if we haven't built ahead of time some some structures to deal with this, millions of people could be adversely impacted.
But also there will be a surprise outbreak. The next administration, that there's no doubt in anyone's mind that they will be faced with the challenges that their predecessors were faced with.
Pandemic prevention and preparedness is going to end up being, whether the administration likes it or not, a priority, a top priority.
Trump is now president. When he faces his first major epidemic, as his predecessors have, he will likely project his impulsivity, xenophobia, and cavalier attitude towards facts to over 52 million followers.
We may yet again have another pandemic, and it is almost inevitable that we will have another pandemic.
Welcome to Event 201.
Of what's looking like it will be a severe pandemic.
A new coronavirus.
Why don't we blow the system up and then say, hey, everyone in the world should get this new vaccine we haven't given to anyone yet?
But it is not too crazy to think that an outbreak of a novel avian virus could occur in China somewhere. We could get the RNA sequence from that and print those vaccines on a patch and self-administer.
When you and I were boys back in the Midwest, right, governments, federal, state, and local, were only taking about 15 cents out of every dollar earned. Today, they're...
Sorry, this wasn't meant to play, but, you know, through the spirit, this is probably going to say, this might be the next lesson right here, to be honest with you. Let me go ahead and say that right there. But, again, everything Esau Edom does is calculated, man. He planned everything that's done is already planned out. He's fulfilling his own prophecy, right, by being a demon, and he's fulfilling the prophecy of what he prophesied on happening, because he's already warning the people, look, there's going to be this, there's going to be that, and we need to have come through with a solution. See, that's the thing. When adversity come about, he's already telling you, look, we got this, because he's the one that created it, man. You can't be ignorant what the hell's going on, man. Right? We in those days right now. We in those days. All right, I got 2 more precepts and we could close out. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. You can read this in the NLT if it pops up. You know, Satan is trying to stop the word from going out. You know, and, you know, he's fighting tooth and nail. You know, it's always a conflict of interest when it comes down to this truth with the things that we say and how everybody else's feel. You know, because what we're doing is impactful. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 NLT. So that saying would not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. Right? We know what the fuck is going on. So he can't outsmart us. He can't try to pull one over us. He can't try to pull that veil on us and act like we don't know where we're going, what he's doing. We know he's a devil that the Bible speak about, and we watching out for this man. These days was prophesied about. Right? The days that we're in here today, Esau Edom coming through with great wrath, because he know that he got but a short time. So now he's coming, you know, he's coming out, you know, now he's coming out all out with it. You know, he's not holding back. He's not holding back with his agenda. This is the book of Matthew 24, verse, what is that? 6, but it should be not trouble. Yeah, it is 6. It's the book of Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Because the rumor of wars is going to actually escalate to the actual war. And not only that, the rumors of wars that we're experiencing now is the wars of outside of America. When really the one that we're looking forward to is the one here that involves America. Right? When the sound of the alarm and offend cities, you know, things like that. And that's why I said the end is not yet, because certain prophecies still got to manifest before the main event actually takes place. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. This is when it all takes place. This is when all, you know, when the evil times actually is going to proceed. You know, evil going into bad times, difficult times that's getting ready to happen, man. You know, again, it shall be nation to rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. Right? Because that's a lot of things people don't talk about, the famines. Right? They're getting rid of farmers. Right? More and more, you know, at some point there was main This main meat distributors, that was their plants was catching on fire, their barns was catching on fire, getting rid of food stock for the meat. Just different kind of diseases is happening to this meat. All right, that's causing a famine and pestilence. Right, there's a new pestilence out right now. Right, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right, this is all the startup of it, man. Right, because it's gonna even get heavier. Things is gonna be even more. Is gonna be more pressure is gonna be applied. Right, but these things are all prophesied about. The things that you're seeing, the characteristics of people acting real cold, real shicey amongst each other. These things was prophesied about. All right, but it just proves that YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI exists, and that we are in the end of the road. As you continue some verses above, it goes into what was the last days look like, right? When the disciples asked him, and this is what it's looking like. So this just further proves to us that we got to be in the last days. So if it's the last days, that means we're closer to YAHAWASHI coming. So if that being so, we all got to be on point, man. All right, so I'm going to end off here. Lord, one, the lesson was edifying. All right, I would like to end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Habarkakwadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, shalom to the elect. Shalom, Akim, shalom.